right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah, hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Madison. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bills 0.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Bills 0.
To the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Allen going to try and keep it. They get this out left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Bills.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Christian Wilkins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
To Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect things like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
red zone now. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's pulled in at the 32. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Being chased out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Touchdown, Vikings! Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a great throw right there. And really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams. And it's second down. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover here as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Here's Madison running on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a corner.